Alright, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, family? J Ventures, you know what it is, man. Out here building a brand. So, anyways, y'all, I'm gonna talk about the longest shift I ever worked at McDonald's. Now, if you don't know, well, I'm gonna tell you now. The first job I ever worked at was McDonald's, Mickey D's. Yes, that was back from between 2016, like the very end of 2016 to mid 2018. So I was at McDonald's for about a year and a half, from the age of 16 to the age of 17. So I feel like working my first job was very necessary, and it's just what I needed, and it was good. It was very good, because I think that was right there. Me working my first job was the starting point of becoming a man, becoming an adult, you know, developing to a responsible, mature adult, you know. So yeah, I mean, I feel like the longest shift I ever worked at McDonald's, like the many hours I worked from that longest shift was like probably more hours than I worked during the first week of my job, you know. So it was definitely a lot of like development, you know, a lot of like growing, a lot of maturing, a lot of work, you know, inside myself, physically and mentally and emotionally, spiritually, and all that. But the longest shift I ever worked at McDonald's, y'all, I'm flat out tell you, I believe it was like 21 hours, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it was 21 hours. Yes, I'm like, I worked a 21-hour shift at McDonald's, y'all. I think right there was the most, I believe that was the most that anybody had ever worked at that store. I don't think anybody worked 21 hours before, bro. You feel me? So I think that was around like what? That had to be around like April of 2018. So I had been working at McDonald's since December of 2016. Around like April of 2018, I had worked that 21-hour shift. Now, it wasn't like I went and said, I'm gonna work 21 hours. It was like accumulating. So like I went in, my original shift had been like what, 8 hours or something? I remember, it was like I came in at 9 a.m. I believe I was supposed to go off at 5. Manager came and talked to me. She's like, hey Joe, she's like, you trying to work a little extra shift? Somebody called out. I was like, dang, I was gonna get off and, you know, she'll go home. Like, I was like, you know what? I'll take it. Extra money, bet. So I worked that extra shift. You know, right around get to working that, I got to work my 8 hours. I think it was another 5 hours or 8 hours, something like that. No, I think it was another 8 hours, I believe. I think it was another 8 hours I worked, I think. So I'm working till 1 a.m., I think, something like that. I forget how many hours, like what the shifts were, but I worked 2 separate shifts. When I got done working that separate extra shift, I'm about to get off. And then another manager comes in and he's like, oh, well, this other dude called out, you wanna work this extra shift? I was like, bro. I was like, you know what? I think that's how it was. That's what it was. It was from 9 to 5. I worked literally from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Manager talked to me, said, you want to work 5 to 10? I was like, all right, then I'll work 5 to 10. And then the overnight manager came in. They was like, hey, somebody called out. You want to work this overnight shift? I was like, bro, I work since 9 a.m. Dang on 10 p.m. asked me to work an overnight shift. I was like, why not? I was like, hey, why not? I was like, all right, bet. Extra money, I guess. All right, I guess. So I am working 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning. I had literally worked from 9 a.m. to 6 a.m. the very next morning. 21 hours, you guys. 21. Crazy. And I don't think I could have done that when I first worked my when I first got there. I mean, I was like I said, yo, I think me working at my first job was great. That's what I needed, man. I needed to develop, you know, because me working 21 hours at that time, I'm nowhere. I definitely could have done it when I was 16, a year and a half ago. I couldn't have done that. That's crazy, y'all. And I'm thinking about it, crazy. 21 hours. Now, like I said, I definitely think that was the most hours that anybody has ever worked at that job. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody has worked 21 hours at, well, that specific store. I don't know about across the world, whatever. They probably, I don't know. But for that specific McDonald's I worked at that time at least, no one has done that, you know what I'm saying? No one has worked 21 plus hours, you know. But then, you know what the crazy part about that, y'all? The crazy part about me working that 21-hour shift, I was literally gonna go straight to the gym right after that. That was my mentality. I was like, yeah, I'm going straight to the gym right after this. So that's what I did. And like, that's crazy. When I first got off too, I felt like I was on top. I was on top a little bit. I was on top of all the workers. I was like, yeah, 21 hours. Who would top that? You know, and I'm also walking around like this. I was tired as a motherfucker. See, I was tired, boy. And everybody walking around, dang, he's doing here 21 hours. And everybody's like, yeah, he worked 21 hours. The manager talking about, yeah, he worked 21 hours, man. Look at him. He worked 21 hours, man, over here. You know what I mean? So I'm leaving out the store, all proud of myself and stuff. Yeah, 21 hours. I went and grabbed a freaking, I think, a yogurt or apples, whatever, some apple juice to, you know, fuel me for the gym. I went and made an egg McMuffin, left out, got my card. I had, you know, I had just got my license in the last month prior, I believe. So, yeah, man. I went and got my car, drove out, and I think, yeah, that's literally where I went. I went to the gym. You know what I mean? Went to the gym, worked out, went back home, and that was that. You know what I mean? Like I said, like that definitely was a very timely shift. I was definitely tired. I was definitely tired on the overnight shift, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was tired. You know, 21 hours I worked. Trying to think. Is there anything else I can say or talk about? Like I said, y'all, like this channel is really based upon me just talking about my personal experiences, talking about my life. You know, if you like it, love it, hate it. It is what it is. Take it, leave it. You know, love it, hate it. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I'm trying to add. Okay, I forgot to add one thing. That was the last thing I forgot to add. I had been in the process of joining the United States Marine Corps from October 2017 up until that point, April of 2018. So I feel like that was kind of part of how my mind was, like me wanting to work so long, me building that mentality of being a Marine, building a mentality of constantly working hard, never giving up. So I feel like that was kind of part of the process too, because like I said, y'all, think 21 hours in a 21-hour shift is not something 1,000% I would not have worked at the beginning of starting that job. So it was all a building point, a building process of learning to work harder, learning to never give up, learning to constantly persevere. And me being in the process of becoming a Marine, taking the ASVAB, going to MAPS, training to become a Marine, the PT sessions, all this extra stuff, training and working that job at the same time and going to school at the same time. And at the same time, working to get my driver's license. I was like a work in itself, so I'm, like I said, a lot of things that was going on, hustling, grinding, And that was just a building point, building my mentality, building the work ethic, So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Stay humble, stay motivated, stay positive, stay inspired. You know what it is, Jay Ventures. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all know what it is. RS already. Man, deuces. Peace. All right.